Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about the pepper sprayer. We're going to go over this gun and we're going to break down the strategies for this one and find out just how good this gun really is. We're going to talk about the best passive that you want to use for this loadout. We're going to talk about the best perk loadout that you want to use for this weapon. And we're going to talk about my most powerful hero loadout that I'm going to be using for this gun to elevate this to the most extreme levels of gameplay.
Can I be your superhero?
What's all the holes in the weapon, VASH?
That's for heat ventilation.
Oh, okay.
That's how you build a gun to ventilate heat. When you have a really fast firing gun, it'll overheat the barrel and cause inflammation of the metal. And that is like it just regulates the temperature so your gun doesn't melt.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, it looks amazing,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it's really unique looking.
This gun is absolutely sick.
It looks like it's gonna fall apart though, it's so thin and...
It's an SMG.
Oh, okay.
It's a super fast firing little murder weapon. It's nasty, man.
Yeah.
It's nasty. It's a very simple design, but sleek and sexy.
Deadly.
Oof, I love it, man. I love it.
Nice. Alright, VASH, what's unique about the pepper sprayer?
Alright, well, this is a Spec Op weapons from the Spy set. It's a fast-firing automatic SMG that is most accurate when fired in short bursts. Now, this thing, it is basically the fastest reload weapon in all the lands. This thing has no downtime at all. This has such a blazing fast reload speed that it is, the sustained damage is very similar to that of like a Terminator or an LMG, which, relies on massive magazines. This one, instead of relying on a massive magazine, it relies on just instantly reloading, just in a snap of your, just boom, go. So it's just a rush down weapon.
That's why I didn't like the Bobcat so much.
Yeah, I know. You were not a fan of the Bobcat because it had a really bad reload time.
So this is 1.5.
This one here actually has advantages that those weapons don't even have. This thing has extremely tight firing. You know how the Bobcat was really accurate?
Yeah.
This one is like also super accurate, but this one actually has longer range. Has over 4,000 range.
Wow.
Yeah, very nasty. So this one, the handling on this weapon is phenomenal.
Okay.
And the reload is lightning fast.
Right.
Resulting in one of the most usable weapons ever.
Alright, I'm excited to try. I've never actually used this one before.
Means just changing my locker.
Gross. What's that all about?
Nothing, MEAGS. More like it. There we go. Alright, so this is my ultimate hero loadout and support squad for the pepper sprayer. There you go.
It takes... Oh, you dropped it in the pile of trash. Alright, VASH, show me how to use this weapon.
Alright, MEAGS, so we're gonna get you to try this. Ooh, look at your sexy purple.
I know, aren't I cute?
Oh wow, you're just a cute little bear.
I thought I was a llama, but I think maybe
You're
I'm
a bear with llama ears. Are you happy?
Okay, I'm a llama bear.
A llama bear. So here's the deal, MEAGS. We need to basically find out if you love this gun.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to murder everything.
I can do that. Fire. Physical. Fire. Yay. I love the reload.
Oh yeah, the reload is just absolutely blazing on this.
It does have a good range, actually. It's unexpected. Dang.
Yeah, you have a fire variant for all of the nature husks, and I gave you a physical variant for all of the physical husks.
Oh, here we go.
All right, I'm gonna let you take this thing on by yourself. This is a large encampment, by the way. It's nasty. Come on, MEAGS, fight!
I'm fighting. I
Fight!
have the wrong weapon on.
Fight! That's right. You're incredibly hard to kill. You regenerate tons of health. You want to focus on the healers first.
Oh, okay.
So physical, take your physical pepper sprayer
Yeah, I'm doing
and
that.
wipe out the healers.
So many shields.
So many shields!
So much.
You're not having trouble there, are you, MEAGS? You can't even hit them. They're all blocked. They're hiding behind their little minions.
Too many.
Okay.
Alright, VASH, rescue the survivor. Go.
Oh my god. Wow. Rush me much?
Yeah. Need a
But
bit of
MEAGS
challenge.
is a whole crew over here. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
See, the great thing about this one here, if you watch, I'm not even.
You're gonna kill the survivor.
You triggered this with an entire crew attacking.
Yeah, it's a challenge. God.
This is two separate encounters, MEAGS.
Oh my god. Get him, you're gonna die.
Saved.
Nice.
Okay, so as you can see, this thing is a murder machine.
So can we after you're done with that?
Hey, buddy. Oh,
Okay, what I want you to do is showcase the reload with a
oh my God.
bobcat and with this.
What's going on?
I want you to showcase the reload with this weapon and also bobcat to show difference. Experience the difference.
You want to see the difference between this and a bobcat?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, the difference on the reload between the fire to fire,
You can shoot at my head.
reload,
Ooh.
it takes a while.
Yeah.
This one, fire, reload, fire.
Nice. What a,
It is
about a-
crazy fast. The downtime on this thing is just like, what? What? Like there's
oh my
no,
God,
like
it's
it's just,
faster than the Spectre.
this thing's bloody instant, where if you like
Oh,
shoot
it's 2 seconds.
this one, you're like, okay, hide. Hide. Let's hide.
You shoot me on the head. Rude.
What? What? I would never. But I would also like to point out, MEAGS, that look at the bloom on this thing.
Oh, okay.
See the bloom? Or just look at the bloom on this one.
It's very consistent.
It's much smaller. And
Yeah.
if you're standing still, you know, 1 sec, just give me an hour.
Yeah,
See
right.
the difference is noticeable. This one has a more accurate, tighter spread, which means that you're going to like miss. Like, look at that. These things are like right on the head.
Nice. Okay.
Look at that
Okay, so as
accuracy,
long as I'm
man.
not dealing with any shields or nurse husks, I'm alright.
Oh, this thing is so nasty, man. So nasty. Freaking love this gun. It's so tight. And the range, oh yeah, the range is also way better than the Bobcat. Way better. Like, look at the range on this thing. I'm sorry, but Bobcats don't.
So
They don't have as good a. Like, they hit the target, but the fall off.
you like this more than the Bobcat now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really? What about the Terminator? Is a completely different beast, right? Because of ramping. And
Well, I
everything?
mean, this is an assassination style weapon, right?
Oh, okay.
See, Terminator's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bobcat's awesome. That reload, oof, man, oof.
So
And
is this-
the range isn't
okay.
as good.
Can you compare this to the Silent Spectre?
And switch.
What about the Silent Spectre VASH?
Look at this bad boy. Instantly back up on its feet.
Hey, VASH?
Yes.
What about the Silent Spectre?
Silent Spectre's awesome.
How does it compete
it's
against that?
well, it's, I mean, just could you compare it to the Bobcat, right? The Silent Spectre has a little bit faster reload, better sustain. You know, the accuracy is kind of all over the place. Like it's good, right? It's a solid weapon,
Because
but
I only ever use Silent Spectres, so I'm trying to figure out if I should switch to Spectre.
I mean-
pepper spray or not.
I mean, you should know immediately, you know, just by handling it, you can tell the difference, right?
Yeah.
Like-
I'm gonna kill.
Like, this gun is just really tight. A lot of these
Alright.
guns are personal preference on what feels the best. So, like,
So,
for a long time, the Bobcat was my favorite because it fought the way that I like to fight, right? It was a very assassination style weapon. The bad reload didn't really matter to me because I wasn't, you know, everything would be dead by the time I need to reload.
Right.
When I got to higher levels, enemies required more punishment to take down, right?
Yeah.
And you'd spend a lot of your time reloading to finish off all the targets.
Yeah.
Well, that all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's not fun. You know, having to reload and, you know, getting your butt kicked while you're reloading, having something hit you and then cancel your reload, you have to reload again. Like, oh my god, this is horrible. So then I kind of switched over to weapons that I didn't have to reload as much, like the Terminator.
Yeah.
You know, I prefer really high sustained weapons, massive magazines and whatnot, and that's way more my playstyle. So with this one here, this one allows you to have really, really fast, like always being ready to fight all the time. Very, like, virtually no downtime in your reload. You're just slashing, cutting, like, all the time. Enemies are just dropping like flies. What you doing over there, Meags?
Great. It's really quick to reload. Get out of that.
What the heck are you doing over there, Meags?
I accidentally got a minigun out.
You got a minigun
else?
out?
Yeah.
That's not how you use your...
I hear a smasher.
That's not how the pepper sprayer works, Meags.
What's not how? Oh, using it.
You know, when you want to use a pepper sprayer, I recommend not pulling out the minigun.
Oh,
I find that counterproductive.
I know, it didn't work.
God, are you looking at the giant tires?
It's
Oh my god,
favorite.
what are you doing?
I'm just appreciating the view. Waiting for something to happen.
Oh my god, Meags.
Alright, Vash, why did you choose the hero loadout you chose?
Because I like being a god.
Okay.
Basically because the Immortal Gunner is just the end-all be-all of survivability plus offense. Like, this guy is basically unkillable. Essentially. Just an unkillable juggernaut. And his damage output is extreme. Like, because you're constantly at full health all the time, you're getting huge damage bonuses off of your Rex Jonesy. And, yeah, it's just terrifying. Just absolutely terrifying. It's so powerful. Blast, man. Absolute blast.
So, last question. Are there any passives that are better or not for the pepper spray? Or only one passive?
Okay, so with this one here, my favorite is going to be Slowed and Snared.
Okay.
Because it acts as an activator for the damage to Slowed and Snared, which is a huge damage boost, right? Second, I would go with Affliction, because it's the same as Slowed and Snared. But, you know, I'd rather slow them down than do some insignificant amount of Affliction damage.
Yep.
Affliction's pointless. Then you have all of the standstill effects. The worst being shields. Standstill for shields is garbage, right? Total garbage. Standstill for damage is pretty awesome. Against this guy, standstill for damage would have been our best option.
Right.
And then there's standstill for miss monster damage, which against a smasher mini boss would have been the best of the best.
Right.
So depending on what kind of gun you want to design, whether it's a smasher killer or whether it is a run and gun, because for run and gun you got to use Slowed and Snared or Affliction.
Yeah.
Right. You
have to. Still.
Yeah. That's going to be 99% of the use that you're going to do is Slowed and Snared.
Right. Okay. Otherwise, if you want something
the only situation where you're standing still is fighting a mini boss.
Yeah, so you want the damage one.
And that's where you go with the damage. +2 damage or +2 miss monster killing power. And that is a big, big boost.
That would probably be the similar across all the spy sets.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the whole thing, right? Are you standing still fighting a mini boss, or are you on the other 99% of the game?
Right.
So pretty tough considering mini bosses can come in one of 4 different, you don't know, fire, nature, water, physical.
Maybe like after the Blockbuster event, there might be more Smasher mini boss. I don't think I've seen a Smasher mini boss since for a very long time, since Blockbuster. Maybe after Blockbuster, these weapons will become more handy.
I don't know.
There's less chromes.
I know. I'd be fascinated to see, like, if anybody would ever go as far as to be like, I'm going to create a weapon set for standstill mini boss destruction.
Yeah.
And just stand there, just like, chunk, 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 just chunk, chunk, chunk.
Or I guess they'd probably just.
Can you imagine this gun doing an extra 55% damage?
Alright, Vash, what's the best perks for this weapon? I'm considering making one myself. So I need to know.
Alright, well, the best perks for the pepper sprayer are pretty straightforward. All my guns are built pretty much the same. I've got an Affliction version. I've got a Slowed and Snare version. Slowed and Snare is my favorite. And this is what it looks like. Crit rate and double crit damage with damage to Slowed and Snared.
Right.
You can put whatever element you want on it. Your other option is I have one God rolled Miss Monster and Bosses variant. And for that one, I would put damage to Miss Monsters and Bosses. And then, of course, Miss Monsters and Bosses. So if I was ever standing still, holy cow.
Smasher. Yeah.
Right. You very rarely stand still, but in the situations where you do stand still, this tears it up. Oh man. 17% damage bonus, stackable 5 times. That's big boy damage right there.
A lot. Yep.
Big boy damage.
That's a lot of damage.
All right, Meags. So, how'd you like the pepper sprayer?
I like it.
You like it?
It's a good contender against my favorite Spectre.
Would you take this one over the Sound Spectre, or would you stick with your Spectre?
I'm too lazy to level it up because it's so similar.
If I gave you one of each, which one would you use?
Probably the pepper sprayer.
Pepper sprayer?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I love this gun. This is amazing. And it really has a lot of diversity, you know, being that you do have the option to build it for standstill damage, standstill miss monsters, or run and gun style. I like that you're going to see a lot of viable, powerful variants on this weapon. Pepper sprayer, is it good?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
High five.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right, guys, I would love for you to come and hang out with us and become a part of the community on Twitch. We're out here all day, every day, streaming from 7 a.m. Pacific time all the way till 9 p.m. All day, every day. We're keeping Save the World alive out here. I would love for you to come and support, be a part of the team, play some games, have some fun. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!